Welcome to War India News Hour. How one can still buy cryptocurrencies through crypto exchanges. In April 2018, RBI banned banks and other financial institutions from supporting cryptocurrency transactions as a result of the news that these digital coins were being used for fraudulent activities. However, in March 2020, the Supreme Court of India slashed down the ban on the grounds of being unconstitutional. According to various reports, Indian citizens are holding around INR 10,000 crore, which is equivalent to USD $1.5 billion in cryptocurrencies. But as there is no clarity regarding the income tax issues for the gains made by crypto, the need for cryptocurrency regulations is now the new buzz. After giving much thought, the government has now decided to take firm actions. The Government of India will soon form a new panel to analyze the possibility of regulating cryptocurrency in India, with the thought of revisiting old views. This new panel will allegedly consider using blockchain technology, new approaches to cryptocurrency as a digital asset instead of currency, and examine ways to operationalize the RBI's proposal for its digital rupee. Official Digital Currency Bill 2021 is the proposed crypto regulation that will suspend all private cryptocurrencies and work on laying the foundation for the launch of an official digital currency by RBI. This bill was introduced in the Parliament's Union Budget session this year. Thinking on the fate of Indian crypto startups, currently India has more than 200 blockchain startups. Out of those, many have now been acquired by Binance, a global crypto assets management and trading company, including Unocoin, JetPay, and Vajrax. While leading US-based crypto company Coinbase has been investing in Indian startups. However, these activities are no longer limited to passive investments. Let's look into today's headline in War India. Tata Consumer Products to bolster e-commerce capabilities. Tata Consumer Products Limited (TCPL) is geared on its e-commerce and direct-to-consumer (D2C) brands as it tries to tap new and premium product segments. According to Tata Sons Chairman N. Chandrasekaran, digital is going to be a key focus area for the company the year ahead, and it is bolstering e-commerce capabilities. As an initiative in this direction, the company is launching 8 o'clock, its American gourmet coffee brand, through the D2C route in India. Windows 11 will run Android apps on both Intel and AMD chips. Microsoft recently unveiled a new version of Windows 11 with several amazing features and design overall. It is one of the biggest announcements during its launch event that Windows 11 would run Android apps. The software giant was working with Intel and Amazon to make this a reality. Android apps on Windows 11 will also be compatible with AMD CPUs. Intel believes it is important to provide this capability across all x86 platforms and has designed Intel Bridge technology to support all x86 platforms, including AMD platforms. Microsoft also verified that Android apps will be available for all silicon providers, including ARM. IT Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad's Twitter account has locked. The International Federation of the Pornographic Industry, on behalf of Sony Music Entertainment, flagged a copyright violation complaint that has ended up with lock of Twitter handling account of IT Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad for around an hour. It is over copyright violation of the Digital Millennium Copyright Act of the USA. At the same time, Shashi Tharoor, chairman of the Parliamentary Standing Committee on Information Technology, on Friday said he too was briefly locked out of his Twitter account after he posted an explainer on why Union Information Technology Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad was blocked for posting from his handle. Lenovo launches new ThinkPad and laptops, and Lenovo launches new ThinkPad laptops and Chromebooks. Lenovo launched its latest range of ThinkPad and IdeaPad laptops ahead of the annual Mobile World Congress MWC 21. The new IdeaPad models from Lenovo run Google's Chrome OS and come with up to Intel Core i5 1135 G7 CPUs. Other models also comes with Lenovo ThinkPad X1 Extreme Gen 4, ThinkPad L13 Gen 2, ThinkPad L13 Yoga Gen 2, IdeaPad 5i Chromebook and IdeaPad Flex 5i Chromebook. While the Lenovo ThinkPad X1 extremely offers power in a sleek design, the ThinkPad L series laptop models pack the latest AMD Ryzen mobile processors. IMAI appoints Sanjay Gupta, Google India MD, as its chairman. IMAI announced the appointment of its chairman for the period 2021 to 23 and said Google India Vice President and Managing Director Sanjay Gupta has been elected for this important position. He succeeds Amazon Senior Vice President and India Country Manager Amit Agrawal. Facebook Vice President and Managing Director Ajit Mohan has been appointed as Vice Chairman of the association, succeeding Yatra.com co-founder and CEO Dhruv Sringhi. That's all for now. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to War India News Magazine. You can also download the War India app from Google Play Store for the latest news and updates. Stay tuned. Thank you so very much.